Real estate agents aren't gonna like this video, guys.
I don't like where this is going.
They're not gonna like this video. I can just see it right now. Orlando, you don't know what you're talking about. They are going to hate this video. But we need to have this conversation. Now real estate agents are saying to themselves,
there are too many real estate agents.
now they're jumping on board and saying there is just too much competition out here. And the way that this housing market is set up, it's not looking good. So guys, before we jump into it, my name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. And make sure you look in the description, guys. And I will put it in the comments. I have a newsletter that you should sign up for. It's free, guys. It has all the information outside of these videos that you really want. Make sure you sign up for it. But let's jump into it. Real estate agents are now coming to their senses. And they're saying,
maybe the bar is too low.
Maybe to get into my industry, you shouldn't have to take a test that you really don't have to study for and is multiple choice. Maybe. There are way too many real estate agents. Brett Weinstein, a longtime real estate broker in Denver, wants to love his industry. At its best, the business helps people find homes of their dreams or secure financial freedom. But lately, he's been having trouble squaring that passion with the growing problem, a glut of unqualified real estate agents. What could make Brett feel this way? Is it because this year, we're having the lowest amount of sales in real estate? Because interest rates are going up so high, individuals don't want to buy real estate. Sellers don't want to sell because they don't want the high interest rate. Could that be the reason why? Come on, Brett. Is that the reason why? Because, we weren't having this issue 2 years ago when every real estate agent was making money hand over fist.
Let's go make a killing.
There was no complaining then. It wasn't a complaint of too many real estate agents in the market. Everybody was just making so much money. Who cares how many real estate agents were in the market then? But now, there seems to be a problem. It really does need an overhaul. The general public deserves so much better than what the majority of real estate agents provide. He says that you guys deserve better than that. You deserve better than the Uber driver. You guys deserve better than a Domino's pizza delivery driver.
5 minutes out there in the rain and no tip.
You guys deserve better than seeing your real estate agent that just sold you your $300,000 home in the McDonald's drive-thru working. That's what he's saying. You deserve more than that. And I would agree. You shouldn't be hiring these guys that use real estate as a side hustle. They use being a real estate agent just like they would sign up for Uber Eats, or DoorDash, or any other of these gig economy type of jobs. These guys are just using this as a side hustle.
No tip.
I'm pretty sure somewhere on YouTube, there's someone pushing becoming a real estate agent as a side hustle. Now, let me ask you this. You, the person watching this video, would you trust the biggest purchase of your life or the biggest sell of your life, of your biggest asset, to someone who literally is doing this as a side gig?
These are the top 3 side hustles you can start today and make $500 a day with little to no experience.
Someone who doesn't know anything about the area. Someone who doesn't even know, what this documentation? They just did research on it before they pulled up in your driveway. Does that make sense? I mean, not to me, it doesn't, and hopefully not to you, it doesn't make sense. So Brett wants to tell you the exact reason why he has an issue with it. Weinstein said is that it's way too easy to become an agent. In most states, getting a license to help people to buy or sell a home requires only a few $100s, several weeks of coursework, and a passing grade on multiple choice tests. The low barrier to entry and the fat commission checks lure many to the industry, especially when home prices were rising. In the decade plus since the housing market started to rebound from its financial crisis lows, the ranks of agents have swelled with part-timers and career switchers looking to capitalize on the boom. So what Brett is actually saying is that my preteen son can pass the test. With a couple of $100 and, a couple of weeks, of course, he can pass the multiple choice test.
I am so ready.
Just imagine a preteen can be your realtor, guys. And you couldn't say he's not a real estate agent. You would just look at him and be like, I don't know. I don't know. But Brett is correct. The barrier of entry to become a real estate agent is extremely low, and it shouldn't be that low. You have to remember, you are messing with people's biggest asset, the biggest purchase, the biggest sale that most likely will happen in their life, and you're putting it in the hands of someone who is extremely underqualified in most cases.
How dare you?
Now, we're not going to say this for all real estate agents because there's a bunch of great real estate agents out there. But when you have so many part-timers, you have so many people who are just like, yeah, this is my side gig. They're doing it just to make a lot of money. You're going to have a bunch of these guys coming in that don't know what they're doing. Hence is the reason why sometimes when I'm speaking to a real estate agent, they don't know anything about investment properties. They know nothing really about the area. Only thing that they know, this is a good school district.
It's really so stupid.
That's all they know. Yeah, this is a great area. Your family's gonna love it because I went on to Zillow and it shows that this property is in the area where the schools are 8 out of a 10. We're now in an era where basically real estate agents are glorified movie critics. They're saying 8 out of 10. Would you want your biggest purchase, guys, to be in the hands of an individual like this? This is the reason why it's so important to make sure that you do your due diligence on the realtor, right? You just not going in with your eyes closed. Oh, that one. Don't do that. Make sure that your real estate agent has experience. Make sure your real estate agent knows what they're talking about. Ask them questions that you already know the answer to. Now, I know that sounds crazy that you would have to do something like that, but you need to do that so you know exactly the type of real estate agent that you're dealing with. At the end of June, there were roughly 1.6 million registered realtors in the US, or about 2.5 realtors for every available home on the market. Let that sink in. So 2.5 realtors for every home on the market. You guys understand that's insane. That is insane. That is, once again, an industry that has the bar set extremely low. I don't even have to tell you. I have went onto Instagram and everybody that I see, I mean, you can go from a pizza guy to a Uber driver to a waitress or a busboy. They become a realtor within 2 weeks? What? I know some of these realtors are gonna be typing saying,
Orlando, everybody's got to start from somewhere.
well, here's the thing. I understand that, but I'm not me, Orlando. I'm not letting the Uber driver who just got his license 2 weeks ago sell my house. I'm not doing it. I don't care what anybody says. I want a person who is experienced. It says both NAR, which is the National Association of Realtors, and many brokerages have incentives to keep the numbers of agents high, since they rely on dues from agents to keep their business going. The NAR has seen its head count grow by nearly 200,000 since the start of the pandemic. But the past few years have also exposed the drawbacks of this setup. Consumers grumble over high commissions and subpar service, while an increase in the numbers of fly-by-night agents has made it harder for those who are dedicated to the profession. And this is one thing that I want you guys to understand. The consumer, individuals who are offering their homes up for the agent to put on the market or to help them purchase a home, is that you have to understand the brokerages that are in there. The customer isn't you. Let me repeat this. The customer is not you. So when you go to these huge brokerages, KW and all these other guys, right? They will tell you that we're here for you. But as I just stated, the customer is the agent. They pay dues. So keeping the service at subpar and the bar low is beneficial for them, because the more influx of individuals that they have that can pass that test, that can, just pay a couple of $100s and get a license with the fat checks on the other end, that's better for them. Most people believe that a lot of these brokerages, they're like, oh, we want to help you sell your home. We want to help you. You're not the customer, guys. You're not the customer.
Get over it! Whoa!
Because if they had to focus, think about this. If they had to focus on high quality agents, if they had to focus on making sure that you got great service and it was based on that and they were going to get their commission too, they would go out of business. That's what brokerages think as far as making money goes. So they want as many agents to come through the door as they possibly can. And let's talk about this. The reason why they don't want to depend on agents to pay their bills is because most agents don't sell a home. So if they have to depend on an agent to sell a home, man, they will be waiting forever. As I stated earlier, 2.5 real estate agents for every home on the market. So that right there is telling you, if I was to say every agent would get a home that he could sell, which we know is not true. Some agents sell multiple homes. But if we gave every agent a house, it still would not be enough. So that means 50%. More than 50% would not sell a home, guys. More than 50% of agents in that scenario that I gave you would not sell a home. Do you think these brokerages can live off of that? Not in their mind, they can't. And so this is the reason why this chart, look at this, realtors going up, and then it came down, and it's going to continue going down because real estate agents now know we cannot make money like we did 2 years ago. We don't have enough clients.
Really?
They can't trick you guys into believing
This interest rate, it'll pass. Don't worry about it. Who cares if you're buying a house that's $50,000, $100,000 over asking? Who cares if it's overpriced? You can always refinance.
That is the number one thing that a real estate agent will tell you. Don't worry about what you pay for the house. Worry about the refinance. Because if you can just reshuffle the cards accounting wise and knock down the interest rates and bring down that price that you're paying monthly, we all know that the $100,000 you overpaid just magically disappears. We all know that. That's how math works, right? It just magically disappears when you refinance it. Not. But a lot of these guys will try to trick you with that and hold that carrot in your face and tell you, refinance.
We tricked you.
Yeah, we tricked you.
This is the reason why other real estate agents are now calling this out and saying, enough is enough. You guys are encroaching on my money.
What?
And when other real estate agents, with that been in the industry that are good and it's starting to approach on their money, we got to put a stop to this. We can no longer let all of these pizza delivery drivers and Uber and DoorDash guys come in and take over our industry. Look, guys, I have fun with this because all of it is really true. It really is. But on a serious point, you guys have to do your due diligence. I know I make fun of it and, I'm talking about these guys, but the barrier of entry is really that low. Even though we're making a joke and we're making fun of it, the barrier of entry should not be this low on something so important to you and your family. And the point of this video is to point out a lot of these issues, point out the fact that you have to remember these brokerages aren't here for you. You're not their target audience. Their target audience is other agents, individuals who want to make fast money, individuals who want to get in the industry and think that they're going to be able to make tons and tons and tons of money with little to no work putting in, not understanding the market at all, not understanding anything that has to do with buying and selling homes. They want to just type things in and send you documents through DocuSign and put you in the email portal where you're gonna get the same information that you've always gotten when you were looking on Zillow. The ease of being a realtor has went down, 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 and certain individuals are trying to take advantage of that, guys. And my point to you is that you have to do your own research. You have to understand and interview some of these guys. You better either interview these guys or you know they've been in the industry for a very long time and get some referral. Who have they done business with that you know? And if you can figure out all that and all of that stuff is great, then cool, go with them. But do not be surprised if you pick up a new agent and he put you in a predicament where you bought a home that was overpriced and the roof is falling off and now you're calling him and he ghosted you. As always, guys, I hope you got value out of this content, but you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video here. Yes, this video. It will help you understand what's going on in the housing market, financial news, get it to your first rental property. And I promise you the information you will get from that video, it will be gold. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.